final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's week 14. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And leading the way is their fourth-year QB.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now give left side. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Murray on the play fake. He's got a man left. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
Air it out on 3rd. Looking underneath, it's Jones. They got the football brought, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. The 13-year pro still doing what he does as he puts this through. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Three on the board, and now he'll send this one away. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And they'll be led out by their 4th-year quarterback.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. Don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. He completes it in traffic. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's making a bid for it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They're going play action. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Oh, he shovels it forward, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. This one's caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and
He's going to throw it again. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the defense. He's at midfield. The 30. The 10. And his return will reach the end zone. Touchdown. The Snowhawks grow their lead off the turnover. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Patriots nothing.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And they sense it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Makes the catch. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Murray, 3rd and goal. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Snowhawks hold a 16-point lead in the first. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. The Snowhawks take a 3-possession lead.
Patriots nothing.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. His return starts at the 5. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Completed over the middle. This one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 17-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Another turnover, this time it's an interception. And the SHawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Will make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Offense to the line. Here we go. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
A gain of 2.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The SHawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
That one right down the middle. The SHawks making a 24-point ball game. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Patriots offense all set to go. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
man in motion here.
At the 37-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. First down from the 42. Dive play straight ahead. And this is going to take him off at across midfield there at the opposing 45. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
To number 87. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Oh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kay. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss, really rules out that kind of decision.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And they could really use a good one here. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. The SHawks back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Another carry for him. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Murray on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. First and 10 now from the 46.
And the Toronto first down.
Murray looking to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs. First and 10, here's Jones. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he's stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. First down, Toronto.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Now Murray on the play fake.
In 3.
Cut in the end zone for the touchdown. The SHawks making this a laugher before halftime. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. The SHawks grow their lead yet again. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Starting from the 5. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Patriots running their offense out there. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. That's exactly what this offense has got to do.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Setting up to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Finds a man right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
That's good.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Finds a seam down the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing it again here. He'll try and run this. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing.
And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive. Couldn't get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Snowhawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. 1st and 10, Murray hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Final throw before the break. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. Teams are back out on the field. Everyone is set, and the 2nd half is underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. Starting this drive with a design run. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st down, play action. Throw left side, complete. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
2nd down, looking for options. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far, brings up 2nd down.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long. Back now, pressure coming. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Brings up 3rd down.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. 3rd and long for him here. Brought in right side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the lead to 21.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Return coming from the 6. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now this offense getting set to work here. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And that means 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st down, they'll run. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
To the ground and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Snowhawks getting ready to send this one flying. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. The Patriots ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll run here on 1st down. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He cuts it toward the right sideline. There's a lot of space. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots get it back to a 14-point game.
Patriots 17. Patriots kick team out there as they send it away.
this at the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense ready to get going again now. Their lead went from 3 touchdowns down to 2, Brock, but still a 14-point advantage for him here in the 3rd. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Running this one left. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Murray here on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives him a 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Snowhawks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards. They're into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Well, is caught. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
From the gun, it's Murray. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Snowhawks make it a 3-possession game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. The Snowhawks stretch their lead to 21. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
That's on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And the Patriots, 1st down.
Send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Pass play now. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. It's picked up by the defense. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Snowhawks capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover, they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
That one splits the uprights. And the Snowhawks continue piling on to this lead.
Patriots 17.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25.
The Patriots returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. They'll run it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10, back to throw. Lost control of another one. Recovered by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Here comes their offense out again. And I'm having a little deja vu here, partner. We have seen this before. The offense headed out with a lead in this second half, thanks in large part to the turnovers generated by their defense.
Season after season, go ahead and look at the end of the year. The teams with the best turnover margin are typically the best teams in the league, and this team's making them pay yet again.
And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to the wall again. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Snowhawks stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one right down the middle. And the Snowhawks continue adding on to that lead. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he's up over 80 receptions on the season. An impressive number, and it's good enough to sit him among the league's best as well. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Short pass brought in. He's going to be just one step away from that 1st down. They haul him down near the 31.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
4th down.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Now after the incomplete pass, we've got someone shaken up and in need of some medical attention. New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Connecting on the slant. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A give now from the gun. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Pressure coming, it's Murray. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The SHawks continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the SHawks tack on 7 more to their lead.
Patriots 17.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
1st and 10.
Here's New England, ready once again on offense. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Complete out to the right side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
1st down.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
Patriots
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know
It's a
it.
pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Man in motion, out of the slot. Working on 1st down. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll work against the blitz. Gets it to him on the screen. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10.
That's good.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
It's just 2nd and 10.
They are throwing it again. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. Already has one in this game, this from 30. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the three, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Here's the one back on the handoff. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
First down from the 42. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll run the draw with Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 43-yard line.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. Well, everyone's been wondering, Brock, will this be the week? Is this going to be the week that the streak ends? Well, nope. Chain another one on as the rest of the league keeps wondering, will these guys ever lose again?
Yeah, they're the team that everyone wants that shot at, right?
Yeah.
A chance to snap the streak, but then no one's been able to truly stand in front of. It's going to take a special type of performance, 60 minutes plus, from a special team to finally hand these guys an L.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Snowhawks are your winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.